Good afternoon, everybody. I'm back again. This is Dorlisa Jones, or Monique, as you may know me, Doc Mojo. Um, I'm coming at you with a look today. I keep saying, I know you're not supposed to, so I'm going to work on that. But I'm bringing you a look today using the ABH Anastasia Beverly Hills Sultry palette. Unfortunately, this palette is no longer available. The closest palette possibly to it would be her Soft Glam palette, but this palette, the copper, bronze copper glitter, and the glitter doesn't transfer. It doesn't transfer. So it's a cool tone palette, and I'm still bringing you my cool tone looks into 2025. Don't worry about the background, y'all. The background. Don't worry about that. I'm just watching some black exploitation while I'm off because I'm an educator and I'm off these last 2 weeks, these Christmas break. I ain't trying to do anything educational. I'm not trying to keep my mind in the books. I finished the dissertation. I'm done. I'm a doctor of education. I don't want to fill my mind with education, intellectual things. I want to look at 70s black exploitation movies. I just watched Coffee. Now I'm watching Foxy Brown. I'm gonna see, and it's Tubi because a family introduced me to Tubi last week. So I watched. I'm gonna see if they have Blackula, Screen Blackulas. I'm just watching Tubi. Nothing intellectual, okay? I'm walking with the regular people. I'm regular. I eat chitlins, even though I didn't get any. Okay, so I'm going in with the first shade, Birch. Birch is right here. I'm going to put that on the brush that's dirty because I said I was going to wash my brushes coming into the new year. That didn't happen. But you know what? I am going to wash them today. I'm going to watch Tubi because I can only watch so much of the incident. Can you believe I was just in New Orleans last week for Christmas in the French Quarter? There, but for the grace of God. But sadly, 15 people, innocent people, lost their lives. And the man grew up down the highway in Beaumont, and he was living here in North Harris County. I live actually in Northwest Harris County. But he had moved to Houston, putting that stain on the Houston name. But, you know, prayers for, might have to take this out because, Tubi shows nudie. And I didn't had enough of the movies. So this year is going by all so quickly. It's already January 2nd. Just quick. Next thing you know, it'll be January 2nd, 2026. Goodness. I just hope I'm here to see it. All right, all right, all right, all right. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with my glasses. I don't know where they at. I'm gonna go in with. Ooh, child, I'm having a hot flash. Really gotta wash my brushes or bring down some more brushes. I'm gonna go in with Dystopian, and that's this brown shade in the center of the palette. I'm going to use one of my MSQ brushes. Can't get this color. You can still get MSQ brushes on Amazon, but you can't get this shade. Hold on a second. I'm gonna have to turn on the ceiling fan because the girl is having a hot flash. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. If I get too cold with the ceiling fan, then I'm just gonna my robe. I have my robe on the back of the chair, so I'll just put the robe on if I get too cold. So dystopian. Whew, child. Whoa. Okay. So my goals for 2025, I don't make resolutions because my resolution is broken before noon, January 1st. So I make goals. My goal is to get my health in order, get my blood pressure in order. I don't have high blood pressure, but I would like to get off blood pressure medication. Ever since I had a bout with thyroid disease, I've been on blood pressure medicine. I would like to get off of it. So I want to start incorporating things like beets. I already use beetroot powder in my water. Drink more water. Leave sodas alone. Those Dr. Pepper Zeros. And get closer to God because I have been neglecting my relationship with God. And thank you, Natasha, who doesn't do YouTube videos anymore on her beauty channel. She, when she posts, it just reminds me how I should be trying to get closer to God, especially in this day and age and what's going on in this country. Let me turn this down. Okay. That box right there is a package that I just picked up out of the mailbox. I believe it's homemade chocolate chip cookies. Um, her name is all things Jazzy on Instagram and TikTok. So she's a black owned small business, mother of young kids. I don't know how many, and she has a YouTube channel, Instagram, and TikTok. All things THINGZ. All things jazzy. And I wanted to support her. So, all right. Next, I'm going to go in with Cinder, this shade. Cinder right here. And see, that's what hot flashes do. I'm already getting cold. I don't have any of the right brushes that I need. They all are dirty. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to use this color switch. And I'm gonna try to use this side. Cinder. I took the wrong shade. I took teak. Go back. And then lastly, I'm gonna go in. Ooh, I got that ceiling fan a little too high. I'm gonna go in with this crown brush, crown number C310. I'd like some more of these brushes. I'm gonna go into Cyborg, which is the beautiful shade here in the palette. I'm gonna put that in the inner third. Okay. Do it over here. I wish that packed a little more punch, but it is what it is. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna take this Morphe brush, Morphe M121 or 321, Morphe 321, and I'm gonna go into Pearl, and I may mix it with Rose Quartz. I'm gonna try Pearl first. This is Pearl. This is Pearl, and this is Rose Quartz, and that's the brush. Let's get that brush, and I'm gonna put that under the brow bone. All right, and I'm gonna go back. Okay, now I'm gonna go, I'm gonna pause, add my liner and my lashes, and then we'll end with the face. Okay, I am back and I um added my eyelashes. This is a brand that I got off of Amazon. They are the Alley Crown lashes. Um, take a picture. Sorry about the glare, but these are the lashes. They're like under $9 on Amazon. I'm gonna use my Nars Soft Matte Foundation because I need to use the foundations that I have, and for some reason I don't see my stick foundation. I know it's in front of me. Oh, my Makeup Revolution stick foundation in F13. They don't make this anymore. This is a great foundation. I really enjoyed having it on for a few minutes the other day because I take this right back off once I'm done. But this is in the shade Caracas. Caracas. All right, so let's try this. It's not something that I use. Um, I know a lot of people say how much they like this foundation. It really makes uh, it doesn't. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I just really never grab it, so I just figure I need to use it. To me, this is the shade Caracas again, but I can already tell it still has a little red. Excuse me, a little red pull to it, and it indeed does dry matte, but I can say it's good coverage. I know some people say you need to pull it back, your foundation back to your ears. I'm not. I'm not. But this indeed dries matte very, very quickly. So I will be using a dewy finishing spray, finishing setting spray. All right. So that's the, I don't know. I don't want to look dry like I have no life, but I don't want to look wet like I'm having a forever hot flash. So I'm gonna go in with my, excuse me. I'm gonna go in with my Sephora concealer in the shade 33.5 Y, best skin ever. And it's a very good foundation. Why do I keep saying foundation? It's a very good concealer. I really don't conceal too much of anything. I need to start concealing the mustache. But, it's what it is. And what I've noticed that I've done in past videos, and I'm going to try to discontinue, is when I'm using a sponge, I really like using a brush uh, to apply my foundation, and then I use the same brush to apply my concealer. But one thing I'm doing is I'm rubbing the brush instead of like stippling the brush. So this time, instead of moving it, because when you're doing what I'm doing, I'm moving things around instead of pushing it into my skin. Can you see my, can you see my, I probably need to get my goatee. Hey. It's living. We're getting older every day. We're getting older. So, and I tried washing my sponges in the washer. They came out dirty. So I have to wash my sponges in the sink by hand. I'm still going in with my still going in with my ABH setting powder in translucent. And I'm gonna take I'm gonna take the Sephora powder, contour powder. The contour powder is in number 3, I believe. I think it's number 3. And I'm gonna use the same brush. And this time I'm gonna use this brush to contour down my nose. And I have to work with this shade because the shade below it is too light. And then I hit myself in the eye. I'm going to bring some more of that back. Some more of this. This is not the right one. So that means I put the other one. Here it is. Bring some more of that. Okay, let me see if I can blend this out a little more. Fade it out. And then I'm going to take my powder. Um, this is Rimmel. I think it's a finishing powder in the shade 025 Toffee. And I'm going to take my puff, if I can find it. And I see where I messed up. I'm not seeing my puff. Um, Let me go back. There it is. Go back to the black Radiance True Complexion Contour Powder. And then I'm going to take the middle shade and try. Ooh, took too much. I'm going to take the puff. puff. And put this all over my face. And I know go. Okay, we got that on. I'm gonna take my contour brush and I'm gonna go back into the complexion palette. I have more palettes, but I'm gonna use every little bit of this that I can. I mean, they put all of this in the palette. Why shouldn't I use it? I paid for it. I have another brush that I like to contour with more. That's by Doe Color. Do Color. All right. And then I'll take I'm gonna go back into the powder. That's Sheba Baby. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my um, blush, and I'm gonna use the Rouge, Rouge Romance by Jacklyn Hill, and I'm gonna go in with these two shades here. And I'm gonna use the liquid blush to apply the powder blush. Okay. And then I'm going to go in with my Juvia's Place. We're going to use this. It's just a little too dark. I just have to incorporate it. So I'm going to use my Juvia's Place Nubian. I think it's Nubian. The shade Nubia. And that's what I'm going to apply to my cheeks. It's already a little too much. And I always just use what's in the I know some people don't use it, they've moved away from highlighters, but I paid for all of this. I'm going to use it. Using what I have, I bought it. Okay, let's finish the under eye. And we're going to go back to the Sultry palette. And I'm going to use this little BH Cosmetics brush. And I'm going to go back to Cyborg. And I'm going to put Cyborg down on the lower lash and the inner corner. I don't think I've ever seen Sheba Baby, so I will be looking at this one from the beginning. All right, I'm gonna just have to use a used brush, and I'm gonna go into Noir, the darkest shade in the palette. And I'm gonna bring that this eyelash is not working right, but it's okay because I'm taking the stuff right back off. Okay. I want to see what it'll look like if are these the same shades? They might be. I don't think this one is open. No. I have this shade. It's a blue shade. It's a very icy blue. And I want to see if I can. Probably work better if I sharpen it. And now I'm going to go in with a lip liner. And let's find one that is open and ready for use. There's one. This is by Absolute New York, and it's in cocoa bean. And then I will take the shade Java by Wet n Wild. So lashes come up. Okay, so we have Java on. I think this is broken. I just bought this at the grocery store. Looking for a nice cool tone shade. And then I'm going to take Pancake Stacks by NYX, the Smooth Whip, and I'm going to go over that. It's like a matte cream. And I don't think there's anything else I need to do. That's my look. If you like this video, sponsored by me, using the ABH Sultry palette, again, find something in your collection that's near this because it is no longer available. But it's a beautiful cool tone palette. You can take it from mornings to evenings, office to date night. I need a date. Um, and I think you would love this palette. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe, hit the subscribe button because I want to grow my channel. I want to stop using and then I want to do makeup for a woman in her mid 50s, 54, getting ready to turn 55 in 2025, and we're gonna have a good year. Where we're going? Ooh, that ceiling fan is a little too cold, but thank you. Leave me a comment. How do you like this look? And we'll chat about it. Thank you for joining me. It's January 2nd. The year is flying by. Let's do another look tomorrow. Until then, have a wonderful January 2nd. Take care.